What is going on today, guys? So today we're going to be reacting to Terminal War. Terminal War is a game that's heavily inspired by The Last of Us Online, or some people know as Factions. I've been playing Factions ever since the PS3 days, and I've always been a big fan of it, and I've always been hoping for something to come out like it, because it is a very unique game, and it's also been one of the funnest games I ever played since that era. But enough of me rambling on, let's get right into it. Man, this reminds me just of Factions, honestly. That kind of reminds me of like Checkpoint, maybe that first one. Let's look at the build our loadouts. I was always a huge fan of the bow, especially when you upgraded it twice. It was probably the funnest thing to ever actually, pop shot around objects. That was my bread and butter back in the day with the older one. That kind of reminds me of maybe the semi. Well, that's full auto. So I got a question for guys that are faction heads. Do you prefer guys that are actually using shotguns? Because I know some people, they're on the fence where they absolutely cannot stand people using shotguns. And then some, it's like they always have the shotgun on them when they can purchase it. So which one are you guys for that debate there? Yeah, see, that was like another thing with ammo. Sometimes I run out of ammo so quick from using so much stuff. There we go, shivs. Shivs are amazing when you have the covert training on. It's a nice execution. So it's pretty much just giving me the atmosphere of like The Last of Us Part 2, but just, obviously more like redone and more modern, right? Because remember, like Factions was on the PS3 originally, and they kept just getting remastered for the PS4, PS5, right? So it's still a fun game, but just I get it. People want a new Factions, and this is ideally probably the closest thing to Factions by looking at it, right? And there you have it. That's Terminal War. Oh, there's still more. Hold on. This reminds me of a bookstore. Ooh, we can do executions like that against like the walls? I don't think there was a... Let me pause it right there so you guys can see it. Yeah, I don't think there was executions on Factions, right? Like, well, there was, but I mean like against like the wall. I'm pretty sure just whenever they're laying down, you press triangle and you do the animation. But there you have it, guys. Let me know your thoughts below, because I'm actually really excited for this. I'm actually debating on, depending when it comes out, obviously it is an indie team. I'm pretty sure correct me if I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure it's only 2 guys making this, which is insane. I had my times in the past messing around with Blender just to, do basic level design and even very basic stuff like just making a small room just to practice. Like, it's very tough. Like, I got some stuff looking okay, but it took hours of messing around, hours of tutorials, hours of, just back and forth. One thing doesn't work, one does. And it was a very fun process, but to see just 2 guys here doing this stuff is amazing. And to make it look as good as it did, especially right now, like it looks already pretty good right now, and it's only early access. So I'd imagine the team's going to get better with the upgrades to the game. Probably, who knows, maybe more animations, maybe more guns, maybe more maps, whatever their plans are. But it's looking great, and I can't wait to play it when it comes out. So that's it for today's video, guys. I'll put everything down below for you guys so you can keep up with the game. It is on Steam. They do have a Discord, but I'll also put all that stuff below so you can contact or just access all the information you need for the game. Until next time, guys.